Those are my boys. Those are my boys. That's the Dallas Cowboys team that should have been playing all season. Big ups to my man Tony Romo. That's one of the reasons we like him. Did he have a great statistical night? No, he did not light up the stats tonight. But what he did, his back was killing him the whole game. Back contusion. Grimacing pain, and he didn't want to come out. He came in and kept fighting like the warrior and the leader that he is. But, of course, number one, the defense. Mostly DeMarcus Ware. This defense is a force to be reckoned with. DeMarcus Ware, 3 sacks. We sacked Eli's tail 7 times. The New York Giants have given up 12 sacks to the Dallas Cowboys. They've given up 11 to the rest of the NFL. Suck on that, New York. How about that offensive line? It's working against everybody else, but it doesn't work against the Dallas Cowboys. Terrence Newman, when you see what he is when he is healthy, when he's at full strength, you cannot pass on his side. 2 picks tonight for him. Got to give huge ups to Shard Choice. We've all on here been talking about we want to see this guy get some touches. Now we know what this guy can do. Barber was banged up. He was not at 100%. You could tell that he was fighting. I'll never deny. No one ever doubts Mario Barber's toughness. But he was not 100% tonight. And so Tashard Choice came in. He made huge first downs, and then he sealed it with the touchdown at the end. This team is coming together. This team is getting hot and playing their best football at the right time. New York Giants, not so much. But you know what? I'm not going to focus on the New York Giants because I don't care about the New York Giants. I care that we whip their tail and they can go on and play Carolina and do whatever right now. We got to focus on Baltimore on Saturday. And if this team keeps playing the way they are, then we will represent Texas Stadium in the last game there. Those are my boys. Those are our boys. Dallas Cowboys. That's why we are always pumped and excited and arrogant for this team. Because we know what they can do. We know their potential. And when they play up their potential, nobody can beat them. Nobody can beat this team when they're playing at their highest level. And I wouldn't even say it's their highest level. With Tony Romo banged up, he was limited tonight because of the way he was injured. But he was able to make plays, be smart, not turn the ball over, which Eli did twice. Now Dallas has got to work on the penalties. That can't keep happening. The penalties have got to stop. But everything else was great. I needed this. The Cowboys needed this. The Cowboys fans, we needed this. After an entire week of listening to the media telling us that our team is about to implode, that our team can't play together, this team united, came together for a common goal. It wasn't about individuals tonight. Because I would say other than D. Ware, on defense, I would say other than on defense, they had their large stats, but that was everybody. On offense, I can't really point out, just 1 or 2 guys that had a really big game. Maybe Tashard, maybe Romo a little bit, but it was a huge group effort. But going back to our defense, I love how these guys have meshed together. Because you know what? On defense, we had a lot of stars too. And a lot of people at the first of the season, including myself, we were all wondering, why is this defense not living up to what the officials paid for, and just not living up to what we thought they could be. These past couple games, starting with Tampa Bay, where we had to have that game, and then we didn't play well against the Giants the first time, but then San Francisco, Seattle, Pittsburgh played great, and then tonight, Eli didn't know where he was, and it was great. And we shut the running game down. This team can be dominant. And if this team, which I believe so, we keep playing like this, ain't nobody stop us getting in the playoffs. And I don't care what you guys say. You don't want to see the Dallas Cowboys in the playoffs. Not that team. If that team shows up, you don't want to see them. Nobody wants to see them Dallas Cowboys. I don't care if we're on the road, at home, whatever. You don't want to see those Dallas Cowboys. CNS, all the guys at the tailgate, you once again picked a great game to go to. Dallas Cowboys represented well. Showed why we are America's team. Why we are a force to be reckoned with. And the reason there was so much hype going into this team before this season started. Overall, this season has not been what we thought it would be. We thought we would be rolling people like we did last season. Didn't come out. But what this has done so far, at least up to this point, the struggles we've had with the injuries, with not playing up to par earlier, and now coming together, it's made this team stronger. They've come together. They're fighting for each other like brothers. And I don't see anyone who can stop them. Baltimore's a very good team coming up next week. Very good team. Good defense. Going to have our hands full with them. Joe Flacco has really played excellent. Too bad they got to play the Dallas Cowboys in the last game of Texas Stadium. So Giants, whatever you want to do. Y'all can go get the bye or whatever. It didn't help us much last season. And I don't know what the deal is. I didn't see a complacent team from New York. I look like a team who's got some injuries and ran into a team that had a lot more heart and will on this night. We'll probably see you again in the playoffs. But we got to take care of business to get there. Baltimore, we're coming. And Cowboys fans, this is one of the best wins we've had. They made us proud tonight. Every single one of them. T.O., Jason Witten. T.O. got booed before the game started, and he deserved it. A lot of things, I don't know everything they got, but you know what? I understand that. But that's not going to happen anymore. Him and Jason Witten, looks like that's been squashed or whatever was going on. Made it stronger. Romo has shown that he is the leader that a quarterback is supposed to be. Not just by bringing those guys together, but to play through the pain and to be effective and not make mistakes. Because even though his back was killing him, he kept his mind right. He kept his focus on the goal. He's our quarterback. He's our leader. This is our team. Dallas Cowboys. How about them Cowboys? And we will see you in the playoffs. Bring it on, Baltimore and New York. Yeah, I don't care what your record are. You guys suck.